Hey, my wonderful Aries, Divine Feminine Placements. Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot, coming at you with your September extended monthly Tarotscope. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please understand everyone holds masculine and feminine energy. Some of us are more imbalanced in one way or the other. And if you're unsure which one you are, if you go to my website, gingermama.com, I have free blogs on this exact topic. If you scroll down, it will say wounded and healed masculine and feminine energy, and there's a checklist for each one. And so it'll give you a better idea. We all hold both, okay? But many of us are wounded in one way or the other, and we're trying to rebalance. Also, feel free to watch both the masculine and the feminine read and see which one really resonates more with where you're at. And you might have a better idea of what's going on for you right now. And you might resonate with both, and that's normal too. We transition between the two energies. But typically, if you're more avoidant, you ghost, you run, you avoid difficult conversations, you're more wounded masculine. If you're more hyper, anxiously attached, you're like, I gotta know, you overly communicate, anxious there, then you are more wounded feminine energy. So we're gonna dive into it. As I was trying to channel for you, it was funny. It was like, it's someone like pacing or tapping their nails. It's like you're in this energy of like you feel like you're being forced to wait on something by the universe, and you're like, no, I'm a cardinal energy. I go forward. I've been moving forward. Why are you slowing me down? Like you feel like you've been doing a lot, divine feminines, and you're really proud of yourself, but you're like, why is the universe telling me to slow down? What is this about? I don't like this. And I feel like you sense something is coming or something is about to change for you, like big time. And I don't know if it's career, I don't know if it's love. We'll get into the cards in a little bit. But either way, you're frustrated by that energy is what I'm sensing for September. This might feel like that through the entire month, okay? So just be open to that. On the 5th, we have, as we kick off the astrology of this month, on the 5th, we have Venus in Virgo. Venus is the planet of love. Virgo energy is really asking you to get clear. Okay, so we know it's not all lovey-dovey, everyday roses and emotions and sex and whatever. What are the practical parts of a relationship that are important to you? And really tap into that. What does a true, genuine connection look like? What do you want a conscious connection to look like? Love, whether it's, whatever. I assume at this point most of you are moving past this past person, but also trusting the universe. I feel like, again, that energy of like, well, if it's them, great. If it's someone new, great. Just like, I just want to keep going forward, So, but be clear, whatever it is you're calling in, okay, whatever energy, what do you want that to look like? Okay, what are the practical things that are important to you, and are you mirroring those as well? Okay, so often we want a partner. Oh, they have really great finances, or they're really great with kids, or they're really emotionally available. They communicate well. All these things. Are you emotionally available? Do you communicate well? Like, do you know what I mean? Like tapping in with that. Do you have your finances in order? Is your home in order, so to speak? And focusing on that at the beginning of the month. The moon goes into Aquarius on the 6th. The moon transits signs all the time. That's not normally a big deal. However, the moon in Aquarius over those few days on the 8th, it goes conjunct Saturn, which I find to be an interesting transit for the collective, because Aquarian energy is all about the collective. Excuse me. And Aries energy can be that first zodiac. It is the first zodiac sign, but it is I am, right? So ask yourself, how is me, how am I? I am, right? I've been working on myself. I've been focusing on myself. I'm trying to teach others how they can embody their highest self, right? But how is that in service to the collective? How am I possibly pushing others when they're not ready? Do you know what I mean? And how do I pull back? How do I just hold space for where they are on their journeys? Whatever this is, friends, family, lovers, clients, this is the moment around the 8th where we're all being called to reflect on that. What is our sole purpose here? Why did we agree to come to Earth School, right? And what are we here to do and teach and grow? And how do we definitely help others channel that power of I am strong, I am capable, I am able, but hold space for this idea of the collective and how important it is that we respect everybody's timelines, everybody's journeys, everybody's unique circumstances and situations, okay? And that doesn't mean we're pushovers. That doesn't mean we tolerate poor behavior, right? But it's a conscious recognition. So also maybe tapping in with that. Are you trying to call in soul family, soul friends? Are there people you should be connecting with, or people you still need to keep your boundaries up with, and why? And just really kind of working through that with Source, okay? I think that's going to be great for you. On the 9th, we start Mercury retrograde. And I know a lot of people get all jazzed up by that one if they follow astrology. Mercury retrograde is nothing to fear, okay? This is just a time to tie up loose ends. Oftentimes it's a call to slow down a little bit. Our technology can get glitchy. You might want to double check any work documents you have right now, things like that. Any calendar appointments, make sure they're in order for you. Excuse me, I'm like hiccuping. Maybe confirmation hiccup. Maybe some of you really need to double check your calendars, okay? That's giving me like, I'm an Aries, so I'm like, oh, okay, Source, I need to double check mine. Double check your calendars, your bookings, your clients, things like that. Anything with work and travel. Be very mindful of travel. Only travel if you know Source is guiding you there. If you are traveling, expect potential delays. That is very common. Don't let it throw you into like, a tizzy or anything like that. Just flow with it. Understand there's a reason for it. And you might be just being called to pull back from that a bit. And so this retrograde is going to extend through October 1st. It's not going to let up. This is also a time where you might have exes trying to reach back out to you, communicate with you in some way. For some of you, these are, karmic partners you are just closing out cycles with. Okay, let it be. Like, try not to overthink it. Yeah, don't go down that, look at this. Do not go down that rabbit hole of feeling sad about the situation. I feel like this is energy you've already cleared. You've already let this go. But surrender. If Source is bringing in new information, clarity about something, you're finding out that that thing you always knew was the case is actually the case, like, yeah, okay, you already knew, just let it be. Keep moving forward. Keep rolling forward, okay? Fall forward. Don't let this get you into a sad state. I feel like you're out of that. Yeah, Queen of Cups reverse and Three of Pentacles. Like, again, this could be about third-party stuff. This could just be completing a cycle. I feel like somehow somebody's going to try to get you in your emotions, or there might be some genuine emotions. Sometimes when we complete a cycle, there are emotions that come up, right? It's sad. It's a closure in a period of our lives. And so if you're getting communication, family, friends, lovers, whatever it is, ask yourself, why am I feeling these emotions? What are they trying to tell me? Emotions are always speaking to us, okay? But pull back. Don't respond right away. Don't come at this from a place of, quick anger or anything like that. I know that's hard, Aries, I know, because you're like, my anger protects me, and I get it. But again, channel that anger, continue to channel it to the collective to work, and not in a mean way, but like we can redirect anger into energy flows in other ways, in healthy ways. And that is what healed Aries energy does, okay? They channel collective pain and anger in a really healthy way. And so continue on with that. What else do you need to know? Let's get into the cards more. I feel like I've been talking nonstop. Yeah, look at this. Keep your guard up, okay? The Queen of Swords here. I feel like the Four of Swords, there are people from your past that are just laying in bed thinking about you in some way. And maybe if you've been doing that, you need to stop, okay? Stop. Like, put the boundary up. Like, do not do that. People have free will. If they're doing this to you or you're doing this to others, that's energetic, like, shit, And I know, look at this. Many of you know you're on the journey. You have a twin flame. Or maybe, somebody else, whatever you identify with, everyone, soulmate, twin flame, whatever. Protect your energy right now. This person is pulling on your energy because they feel called to reach out. Because likely you've completed a cycle, this Three of Pentacles, right? And it's like this person in the past was very black and white, was very harsh with you, was very, you're too much, you're too emotional, you're too this. And you're like, I'm so sick of hearing I'm too this. Like, just let me be, And they've laid the sword down on you. And so I feel like you did this back to them. And if you haven't, you better release this. You better get clear and be like, no, I want a relationship with you or I want nothing with you. And many of you know intuitively these masculines in your life that are lying to you, that are being shady or manipulative with you. They're telling you half truths. They're not offering up the whole truth because they know the whole truth is shitty. And so you know this intuitively already. Don't let it make you feel unworthy. Don't let it make you feel whatever happened there. You already cleared it out. Don't let this person creep back in and make you feel again like you're just like too much, or you're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of your success. You're not worthy of what it is you're trying to cultivate in your own life. No, we block that energy completely. Unless someone is coming to you, you will stay out of the tower moments this month. You'll be riding good. You'll be rebuilding your life if you can stay out of that. Do not communicate with these people. If they communicate with you, the only thing they should be saying, if it's really that person, is I love you, I miss you, I want to commit to you. And then you can take a second to decide if you want to re-engage in that. But anything less than that, you're not entertaining. Do you hear me? There is no like, well, let's be friends and see how this goes and like start the cycle all over again. No. You've been down that road. This person has clearly shown to you that they didn't want that with you. And so if they want it now, they better be showing you in an authentic way that you're safe in that, right? I feel like that's part of, again, it's like you've laid down the anger. I feel like so many Aries placements I talk to, they're like, I'm not even angry. I'm more just angry that the collective is not realizing the universe, God, this awakening is real. But don't let them trigger you into that old behavior pattern. You've already walked through that. You know what you're worth, okay? Don't doubt that. The star reversed. On the 10th there with that full moon in Pisces, release any fear around that. I get it. People have stabbed you in the back. They've talked shit about you. They've done this shit that's so fucking shitty to you. Yes, you're valid in that. But stop letting that be the loop you continue to keep in your head. No, the story needs to be I'm worthy. I went through this pain. I learned from this pain. I am channeling that pain to help serve the collective greater good. And I am, that Aries energy, worthy of the business I want, the career I want, the friendships I want, the love I want. I'm worthy of that and I know exactly what I want. And if it's below that standard, then I'm not going to accept it. Why? Because I've risen to this standard where I know I would offer that to someone else. Does that make sense? I feel like many of you divine feminines have done the work. You've done the work. You know you're at this standard where you're like, what I'm asking for is not too much. I hear trains going off outside. It's not too much because I know I'm able to give that in return, that balance, which speaking of which, I know we're closing out the month of retrograde. This just feels like release that last little shitty thing in the back of your mind, okay? Release it with the full moon. And then on the 25th, we have the new moon energy coming in. And I feel like you're going to be feeling really good in that as long as you released. If you didn't, this could be very rocky for you. I tell people all the time, if you're doing the work throughout the month, you're good. If you're not, those new moons can hit you even harder than the full moons. And then you're still 2 weeks later back into that full moon energy. Be very mindful, okay? Especially with that new moon energy. That could be when someone's reaching out to you, trying to rekindle something. Again, it's not that you cannot rekindle something if you know it's genuine, but some of these energies are going through their own awakenings and they just want to take your energy back. They just want in on whatever it is you're doing now. They're not actually wanting to like go full out and be like, no, I'm committed to dating you. I'll tell my friends and family, I love you. You're the shiny star. I want to be the shiny star with you. I will, you deserve that. Like, why are you doubting that you're not meant to be kept in like a back corridor or something, like, oh, that's a person I see once in a while. That's not you. But I feel like you're still thinking maybe I could no. Two of Swords, stop doing that. You are the whole fucking package. If you're willing to offer this to someone, they better be willing to offer it to you. And if they're not, they're gone. Look at this. Lovers reversed in the sun. If you can push away other energies that are not willing to be the sun with you and shine with you and match that energy, they're gone. Clear them out of your energy. I don't care what you want to call them, whoever it is in your life, karmics, past sexual partners, soulmates, twins. If they are not up to that level, that's not your person, okay? That's not your person. Right now is not the month to focus on love. Again, you're staying out of that tower moment if you do not focus on that. Focus on work. Focus on service to the collective, okay? And I'm telling you, if you're doing that this month, it's going to be really good for you. And by the 29th, we have Venus in Libra. And I'm telling you, that is going to be very apparent for you. I think, if anything, you're going to begin to realize, wow, I really am willing to offer so much in a connection, in a romantic partnership. And just nobody else is able to meet me at that level. And that's fine. I'll sit right here. I know what I'm able to bring to the table. And if someone else isn't going to bring the same energy and match that, then I'm just going to stay at this level, because I'm worthy of that. But again, that star reverse, many of you are in this place where it's like you know that, but you're letting some of these past insecurities creep back in. Do not do that. Continue to march forward, slow and steady, okay? Not too fast. Think this through, not too slow. This is my favorite night. It is slow and steady wins the race, okay? I love all of you. Let me quickly pull a Moon Oracle card. This feels good for you. It just feels like this. I know you're like, I don't want to release again. There's just a little bit more. There's always something. And release this before we get into Libra season, okay? Yeah, step out of your comfort zone and meditate and contemplate. And this says new moon in Pisces, but the full moon will be in Pisces. So meditate and contemplate here the first part of the month, okay? And then the second part of the month is going to be stepping out of your comfort zone. It's time to take action. Action will continue, that new moon in Aries, to move you forward, okay? And so it's not that you cannot communicate if someone communicates with you during retrograde, but my God, make sure you know your worth. I feel like that star reverse really makes me nervous for you, okay? You know your worth. You fought to get here. I love all of you, Aries. I will see you back next month.